Hey yo, today we are focusing on vertical shifts. What's your vertical? How high can you jump? Let's go ahead and take a peek. Today we're focusing on, we got the graphs. Can we make the equations? I promise you, these ones are super easy. We're gonna get right into it. Cool, if you know from the last chapter, we know that this first graph here is the linear graph. Y equals X is our parent graph. It's got some slope going to it. Right? All we're taking a look is how is this shifted vertically on the y-axis? How much has it moved? It's gone down 1. It's gone down 2. It's gone down 3. Boom. Our equation y equals x. And then toss in that minus 3. Sweet. Second one, take a look. We got that quadratic graph, the shape of that parabola. You know it. It's x squared. How much has it gone up or down? This one, starting down 1 spot. It's not at 0, 0. It's down 1. Woo. Minus 1. Again, told you, super easy. All right, do you remember the third one? Y equals? Well, third, I gave you a hint for this one. It's your x cubed. That's your cubic graph. Remember, that's positive. It's like a positive parabola on one side, negative on the other. Could be flip-flopped. Do a little dance. We got x cubed. Where has it moved? That starting point is up 2, boom, plus 2. So easy, we're flying. Alrighty, bottom left in the red there, we got our square root graph. Y equals square root of x. And this one shifted, boom, down 1, boom, down 2. Here's a little key on this one, right? These next ones have some grouping symbols in there. So we got to make sure that this minus 2 is after the square root of x. This should not continue over, the square root should not come all the way over that graph. Sorry, that equation. So it's the square root of x, stop, and then it's the shift of minus 2. Right? We don't want anything in with the x. That affects it left and right in the x direction. That is not what we want. Today we are focused on vertical. Woo! We are focused on vertical shifts. Up top there, vertical shifts. Up and down, they need to be after the grouping, right? Think about GEMDAS, right? I like that way better than PEMDAS. We're focused on those groups. You need that group of that square root of x, stop it, and then you got that minus 2. Okay, cool. There's the little detailed version. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our absolute value in purple. Y equals the absolute value of x. This one's easy because the absolute value, the group ends. And then that graph is up 3 spots. We do not want to put that plus 3 in with the x. That would move it in the x direction. That's not what we're focused on. We are on vertical shifts. So everything is after the x, after the group, after that g in GEMDAS. All right, and then our last one for green, we got our hyperbola. Y equals 1 over x. Again, I don't want to put anything in with that x. Don't put it in that fraction. Don't put it in that denominator. If you're typing it on Desmos or something, you can even use parentheses if you need to around that 1 over x, just to be careful, just to be secure. And then we got a shift. This one's a little bit harder to see when we're on a graph. You might see that the graph actually gives you this little dotted line, like a little guideline. It's actually called an asymptote. Weird word, but it means that it approaches that value. It keeps getting closer and closer to that value. So on this one, it's not as easy as finding the vertex, for example, on that absolute value, or on that quadratic, finding that vertex. It's not as easy as that, but they'll probably give you a guideline to show you that, hey, it's shifted up 1 spot. It gets really, really close to this asymptote. It approaches it, but it's getting closer and closer. Anyways, that graph is just shifted up 1. So after the fraction, after the hyperbola, we're going to have that plus 1. That's it. That's the lesson. Vertical shifts, what do? You just add a plus if it's going up. You add a minus if it's going down. You make sure it's after your equation. It's after the x. It's after the x squared. It's after the x cubed. And especially on this bottom row when we have groups, right? In that GEMDAS, make sure it's after the group. So you got your square root, then it's the number. You got your absolute value, then it's the number. You got your hyperbola in that fraction, then it's the number. There you go, vertical shifts in less than 5 minutes. Bye.